flip off of this screen, it seems to not do it. So there we go. Oh, my notifications are going to stay on. All right, everybody. How's it going? Holy heck. And my dashboard chat on YouTube is on and off again. It's on again, off again. So that's why I have to have another screen running. Gotta love it. Oh, YouTube. Oh. You ever have one of those days where you're trying to do something? Uh-oh. Echo? Uh-oh. That is this right here. That is... Boom. That should take care of the echo. I'll have to check that. Hang on, everybody. It's going to take a second. Echo. All right. That should take care of that. Sorry, I'm just double checking here what's going on with my echo and why I'm having one. There. So that should do it. So I don't know why they're deciding to echo now.
Comment in the chat.
Hey, there we go. Interesting. Oh, mama. And it just suddenly blinked off on me. Okay, YouTube. Rumble? We gotta talk. I don't know why Rumble can't just go. Ooh, the red and everything's background is messing with my camera lighting. Whoa! All right. Well, I expected that. I could fix that by turning this up or turning up this one. Boing. Oh, fun. All right, everybody. How's it going? Once again, have you ever had one of those days where you got a time set for something like this, or whatever you're doing, you have a time set, and everything seems to conspire against you, from your fur balls to people communicating, family members going, my car's broke. It's like, oh. But yeah, we're here. I'm a little rushed. I got chicken in the oven still. I'm going to have to check on. My notifications, I'm going to apologize, have to be on because my brother is not out at my father's right now taking care of him, so I'm going to have to. Boy, I may change that color of my backlighting because it's offsetting my screen here. Hang on. There's a reason I kind of use the blue. It seems to offset some of that color change issue that I have. My camera don't like it. Don't like the red. There you get to see my backside. All right, everyone. I'm going to shoot the crap a little bit. Oh, finally, the weather's a little warmer here. Tomorrow and the next day, going to be in the 70s. Unfortunately, then, after those 2 days, we go back down to cold enough we're supposed to have a chance of snow. Oh, the weather in the Midwest. The weather is frightful, you know. Okay, but Rumble is going. And hey, Rumble's not glitching as much. Still don't understand the echo thing that they were having. And they're still behind. I don't like how Rumble is always behind. Boy, my camera just isn't going to stay the right color today. Hang on, let me turn this up. I don't know what's going on with it. It seems really twitchy, and where I stand, I think it's my lighting here. It changes me pink, as you can... Okay, that's a little better. Once again, coming in hot. I got out of the gym late because everybody was calling me. Oh, uncle's like, my car. Oh. My brother's like, I can't be around our dad day. I got appointments. I'm like, oh, crap. Woof. And then I'm trying to watch all the political stuff and keep up on that. And oh, mamma mia. Boy, this, the Democrats are really, I'm going to turn my notification off. I can do it. Oh, I have to tell this person. Okay, I got to turn my notifications off. I just told my brother is home, so I can ignore that now. All right, sorry. So professional. Woohoo! Me and Bravestar have been running all day. Actually, I wasn't even wearing him until just now. I was wearing my gym shirt. Trying to show a little muscle. Well, gerbil bones. Sorry, guys. I am just trying to catch up here. Get my wind. And checking everything. So far, Rumble's doing better than normal for Rumble. I'm sure it'll screw up in a minute. So, and there's another my lighting. You ever just have a day? Oh my Lord. I get purple. I get light color. I think it's that screensaver. See if I can change me color. We'll see. But yeah. So I'm sorry if I'm going to be color changing, guys. I'm going to be chameleon. I don't know. I am laughing today because Democrats are up in the House attacking Republicans, and then they're out doing press conferences. The Republicans are in free fall. They're horrid. And it's like, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Really? They're in free fall? Really? Okay. Okay. Free fall, huh? Yeah, okay. So, let me shrink me down. Pocho. Pocho. Okay. I wish it would put it, I wish I could set a number on this so it would go exactly where I wanted and the size I wanted. Ooh, she looks angry. But I think we'll spend a little time over here before we get to our headline about Mr. Doug Ford. Oh, I'm even using the Canadian Broadcasting Company. Yeah. So, can't yell at me. Dogs may be barking. Oh, let's see here. Let's start off a little Canada. Are Canadians really serious about having someone who's even worse than Trudeau, says Ian Miles Chong. The Liberal Party is widening its lead in the Canadian election. Are you kidding? Mark Carney's 14% ahead. This guy actually makes Trudeau look kind of right. So, go Canada. And I got to ask a question, and I'm asking this as somebody that lives in the state of Illinois, the land of friggin' morons that vote here. Voters of Illinois, mostly Chicago, of course my county happens not to be a good one. I'm not near Chicago. I'm one of the far counties away from Chicago that happens to want to vote almost like Chicago. Probably why we're known as one of the most corrupt counties in Illinois. Well, strangely, corruption seems to go with Democrat voting. But Illinois, especially Chicago, will like to keep voting for the same shit time after time after time, but then are online and everywhere else in public bitching and whining about how Illinois is so corrupt, so broke, everybody's leaving Illinois, the taxes are too high, our school systems suck, our roads suck. But then they come up the next election, they vote for the same people. So, you know, Canada, I'm in Illinois, so I can look at you and I get to go, are you fucking stupid? What is wrong with you up there? And I know some Canadians, including some that are snowbirding in Arizona right now, who would actually like to immigrate to America because they've had it. They've had it. But I don't understand what the hell you're thinking up there. Trudeau was seizing bank accounts. You guys are being arrested for jokes. If you annoy somebody, hurt somebody's feelings, you have no rights almost up there left. So what is it you're voting for that you think somebody even farther left is going to do better? I mean, that's what happened in Chicago. Chicago voted out Mayor Admiral Akbar and voted in Johnson, and he's farther left. He's screwed Chicago up even worse, where even the lefties now have him polling at like 6 to 8%. That is apocalyptic. Imagine if Joe Biden or Donald Trump had ever polled at 6 to 8%. Holy crap. Holy crap. Their party, both parties in our government would have impeached that president, removed him. Because if it was Biden, the Democrats wouldn't have stood for him. I'm sorry. Even they wouldn't have stood up for him. That level of crazy even they can't handle. If Trump gets to 6%, yeah, Republicans are going, yeah, take him out, Democrats. It means impeach him, YouTube. So, yeah. But Brandon Johnson is 6%. But watch this crap. Watch this shit. In the next election, when they do vote for mayor, they're going to vote in another lefty. After bitching and moaning about Admiral Akbar up there, Lori Lightfoot, then they vote in Johnson, who's worse. So what is next? What are you going to vote for next, Illinois Democrats? But Canada's doing the same shit. You got Trudeau. He's universally disliked. His party is in the crapper, but somehow Canadians go, nah, it'll be fine. Let's vote for a guy even farther left. And why? You know why? Because I'm sorry, Canadians, you're dumber than shit. You are doing this to you're doing this to spite Trump, supposedly. You see, Pierre Poilievre was winning until the Trump tariff thing. And then Canadians, because I'm sorry, Canadians, you're dumber than shit. You're gonna shoot yourself in the foot. It's a saying, YouTube. You are going to fishing lure yourself in the foot. You're going to decimate your own country worse just to go, hey, Trump. You are stupid. You are going to vote in a guy that is going to make sure your economy absolutely collapses. Absolutely. Him and Doug Ford are going to screw your country into a mud hole until there's no other option than to capitulate to every effing thing Trump wants. You will have zero leg to stand on, Canada. No leg to stand on in any type of negotiation. And as I posted the other night, hey, Canada, if you're all pissed about 25% tariff on cars, the 25% tariff on other stuff, 10% on energy, whatever, fine. Then let's reciprocate and we get to tariff Canada the exact levels on every single product that they tariff us. Yeah, let's do 200% on cheese, 300% on eggs, whatever all those are. Yeah, let's do it. But you are going to vote in something even farther left? You are just perfectly proving that the left, no matter what country, is the bane of all existence and common sense right now. Like I said, I live in a state. Sorry, my wife gets through even when I have the sound off. Okay, let me let her know here. Sorry, guys. This is the way my day is gone. All right. So, yeah, but this is just pure insanity. To spite Trump. Like I said, Pierre was winning until this troll trade war thing. Now Canadians like, well, fine. Screw our own Trump type person. We're going to go Trudeau times 2. That'll show America. I don't know. This once again, this whole trade war would stop if every country just did fair trade. That's it. Set your tariff exactly at our level and zero everything out, or just go to zero. Tell Trump, we'll go to zero if you do. Trump will. This whole trade war is because countries are mad we aren't allowing them to bend us over and, you know what, without any dinner or lube. Canada only exists, as I keep saying, because of our good graces. Their military is a postage stamp. Sorry, you have some good guys, but it's nothing. We could send a state a national guard of one of our states in and take your country, let alone our whole country's military. How many aircraft carriers you got? Oh, how many destroyers? How many tanks? We have what? 200 times the tanks? How about aircraft? We have like 300 times. Hey, what are the top 2 air forces in the country in the world? United States Air Force. What's the second? United States Navy. You can't do anything without us. Everything comes from us. We're going to talk about that in a minute. All right, so I'm done with my semi-opening and annoyed here at Canada, who is just going to shoot themselves in the foot, once again, YouTube, saying they're going to really just try to make sure their country just decimated. They're already having layoffs. You are having layoffs in the steel industry in Canada. You're having layoffs in the aluminum industry. You're having layoffs in the auto industry. Your country needs us. And the bad thing is you've become dependent on unfair trade with us. That no matter what happens, your economy is going to take a hit because you've let yourself, sop up this dopamine you've been on of, hey, look, we can nail America and have a trade deficit with them where they're paying us $250 to $300 billion a year. And in a country that size population, $250, $300 billion a year is a shitload. Yeah. So no matter what, you are going to take a hit. But if you keep effing around, you're going to get to the find out part. Canadians are really going to find out how insignificant your economy is. How insignificant your products coming to us are. Well, we'll get over here. Let's go look at this. And this is, once again, the CBC. So, a bastion of honesty. Yeah. Once again, I tell everybody, you got to read the right, left, center, everyone. And do use as many news agencies or articles or points of view that don't even align with yours on purpose. On purpose. Multiple reasons. You can refute. You can look at their arguments. Plus, you got to know what they're saying. And what if they say something you agree with? I'm not a Republican. I know people say that. Oh, you're a conservative. Nope. Oh, you're a Republican. Nope. I'm a Trump voter. And as you can see, people ask me why I don't get a newer Trump hat. Because I'm not one of the ones jumped on the bandwagon. I was there originally. I had an older one than this. I had one of the old red ones, the original reds. Well, a puppy ate it. Same time he ate my wallet and I had to, I got $37 of that back. Yeah. But always, never, if you are center or right, never let yourself become a bubble person like the left. You look at all sources. Watch people that are center or left. Watch Russell Brand. Watch Libertarians. Watch Timcast. Watch Steven Crowder. Watch Fox News. Yeah. Watch Newsmax. Watch CNN. Watch PMSNBC. Yes, I called it that. The biggest brain rot out there. Watch everything. You gotta know what they're saying. You gotta know what arguments they have. You gotta know how full of shit they are. But we're back over here in Ontario. Says Toronto, but he's the premier of Ontario, if I remember right. Ford calls for retaliatory tariffs to inflict as much pain as possible on Americans. Okay. We'll talk about why that's a problem in a moment. And this jackass should know that. This is playing pure politics. He knows, as the premier of Ontario, he knows that his county, whatever they call it up there, his premiership, Ontario, and whole of Canada, he knows that economy is a speck, a tiny speck compared to America's. He knows that 95% of his people are huddled up against our border. He knows they come across a lot to do stuff, get things, buy things, see things, vacation, whatever. People I know is snowbirding in Arizona right now. Yeah. He knows that the Canadian economy depends on them exporting to us, not the other way around. America's economy does not depend on exporting to Canada. In fact, Trump's 25% tariff on cars, I'm sorry to tell you, Canada, you're kind of a minor player. So, yeah. You guys are jerks to us. You hit us with America tariffs cars coming from Canada, 2.5%. If we send anything up there, they would tariff it at 6.1. Plus, then there's other things you have to do. They have other taxes on top of that. And honestly, when I did my rant the other night about this, I'd forgotten about some of these other tariffs or little taxes and fees added on. I know China does it. And Steven Crowder, I'll give shout out where due. Go watch Steven Crowder from this morning. He did a much better job laying it out than I will. Helps to have a staff. It does. But like a car in America, goes over to China, and by the time they get done with the tariff, which is high, 10%, I believe he said. And then the fees, they have other fees on top, excise fees and all this other crap. Then the registrations and everything else. That $30,000 car is a $40,000 car. Theirs comes over here, car worth same amount dollar, goes over here and maybe sells for $32,000. So yeah, we are getting screwed left and right. In Canada, we can do without you. So, when you go over and actually look at it, how much of Canada's GDP depends upon America? Uh-oh. Roughly 77% of Canada's goods exports go to the United States. These exports contribute to roughly 19% of Canada's GDP. Can you imagine if almost 20% of your economy rests on the exports to us? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And think about this. They have been absolutely beating us up and unfairly trading with us on all that 77%. Yeah. It's stupid. So they are screwed. If we hit them hard with tariffs, it's going to hurt them bad. Man, and then this is really going to hit them. Okay. Trade outside the U.S. accounted for roughly 23% of Canada's overall. So yeah, U.S. is a biggie. We contribute almost as much as the trade outside to other countries. We are 4% lower as one country as Canada's trade to the rest of the world. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is not good. But now you go and look at it the other way. Whoopsie. Canadian imports represent roughly 14% of our goods incoming. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. And we only export 18%. Well, the same thing. 14. Canadian imports represent 14% of U.S. goods. Yes. And U.S. goods and 18% of our exports. So for them, sending stuff to us represents 77% of their exports. The other way around, 18%. And our economy is exponentially bigger than theirs. So who's it going to hit worse? Them. Canada is going to get decimated by this. And Doug Ford knows it. Doug Ford knows it. Even this jerkosaurus right here, Mark Carney, knows it. He's going to play games because as a politician, he will lie, cheat, and steal and screw you over, Canada, to get in. He doesn't care. Where Poliver might have done something to maybe go balance this out, talk to Trump, go, hey, let's see if we can balance this out a little bit. Hey, Trump, can we maybe still screw you over a little bit? And Trump might go, you know what? Okay, we like you, Canada. We will let you kind of, if you lighten it up, how's that? Instead of you hitting us with a trade deficit around 250, 300 billion, how about if you nip it down to 100 billion? Still not good for the Canadian economy, but it's a lot better you're going to get if you keep at this. Because when it gets right down to it, it's going to be a zero. You're going to be able to, cheat us. It's what it is. Cheat us at zero. And this is after your economy is decimated by playing these games. So, yeah. And I'm sorry, Canada. We do love you. But we need to look out for ourselves. That's what your government's supposed to be doing, and they're not. This guy knows. These people know. They know what they're doing. They know it's going to hurt you. A lot more than it's going to hurt us. Once again, roughly 77% of Canada's good export to the United States represents 19% of your economy. We, however, export 18% to you. Represents a speck in our economy. Oh boy. Ugh. And by the way, the bad thing is, here's the difference though. The amount that you send here, nobody else is going to make up that buying level. Now, on the other hand here, when you send stuff to us, we can do without it. If you only make up 18% of our incoming, well, sorry, imports represent, and U.S. goods imports, 18%, yeah. So you only send in 14% to our country. We can do without that. We can tell Ford, GM of Canada, bring your shit back here. Build it here. We're already doing it with steel and aluminum, going, nope, tariff it, build it here. There are steel factories being built in Louisiana. Pennsylvania's happy as crap. There are other states going, shit yeah. The steel and aluminum industry in America is in love with this. We don't need it. So this 14% is already dropping. It's already dropping. We are just going to build more of our stuff here that we would get from you. And we're going to use the tariffs to keep it fair trade. You've been hitting us, and sometimes 200 to 300%. Nothing we've done, nothing Trump has said was anywhere near that. So you're going to lose. And once again, Dougie Ford friggin' knows it. He knows. He's walking you into the, it's a saying, YouTube, he's walking you into the firing squad. When he says inflict as much pain as possible on Americans, it's not going to be much. I'm sorry, Canadians. It's not going to be much. We are barely going to feel it. We are barely going to feel it at all. But you are going to feel it big. And you should have played fair with us. And now the whole argument is because you can't afford to play fair. Because you've been able to given yourself national health care, the long vacations, long maternity, all this other crap. All these other little things you like to give us crap for not having because of the trade deficit. The trade deficit helps you afford these things. We support you militarily. Imagine if we said, Canada? Screw them. We don't care. Hey, announced every country in the world. By the way, Canada, if you want it, it's yours. It's fair game. Take it. We don't care. You'd be screwed. Now, you depend on us for that. So, if anybody needs a lot of forest, they're going to look at Canada and go, really? Woo-hoo-hoo. You ain't going to stop them. I'm not trying to be mean. We love you. But there's a problem. This is not going to work out for you guys. This is this is like a Toyota Tacoma going to a monster truck show. An average Toyota Tacoma you buy on the showroom floor, the bottom level, the lowest level Tacoma, going up against Bigfoot in a monster truck rally. It ain't going to work out. It just isn't. Or an old Chevy Love. Old Chevy Love up against Bigfoot. It ain't going to work, guys. It just isn't. America is the 600-pound gorilla in the room. So Canada, I'm not trying to crap on you. I'm just trying to warn you. You need to start looking at your leaders and go, what the hell are you thinking? Instead of you being morons and go, oh yeah, Trump? Oh, we'll show you. We'll vote. We won't vote in a conservative. Yeah. We'll show you. We'll vote in Trudeau times 2. So when he pushes keeping a trade war going with America and your economy absolutely friggin' collapses, yeah, it will. And it's all just to get Trump. You have TDS. He's going to push this until you have zero negotiating. So, go for it. I'm going to let it there, but I'm going to say go for it. Go for it. Will not work out for you. Yep. All right. Well, we're going to move on here. This isn't going to be the longest stream. I'm trying to do an hour and get out. I know I'm streaming up against a lot of big guys right now. I mean, what? I think Tim Pool's streaming. I think CobraCast is streaming. I think there's multiple others right now. I know I'm a speck of nothing. But hey, I'm here. I seem to do better when I stream around 4 o'clock. But I wanted to do this. This guy, he's walking Canadians right into the slaughterhouse, saying, YouTube, And it's just decimating. You're already seeing layoffs. You're already seeing layoffs. Right now, the best thing you could do, the best thing this idiot could do, and these idiots could do, whichever one gets in, is right away. Right now, they should be telling Trump, whoa, 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 let's talk. Right now, you've got to stem the bleeding. You've got to go to Trump, go, hey, okay. Yeah, we've been screwing America for a long time. Can you maybe let us screw you just a little less? How about instead of 250, 300 billion trade deficit, how about we nip it back to that 100 billion? Come on. How do you think your medical system is going to stand losing all this GDP? Yeah. Just saying, there's a lot of other things that's going to get lost. So, not just the export, the jobs. You guys are about to lose a huge amount of jobs up there. So, come on, Canada, wake up. Don't play games with your own future. Don't just go, we'll get you, Trump. Okay. It's the arrogance of so many countries right now, just used to screwing America, used to depending on it, used to needing to screw us. And our government letting it happen, our people in our government selling us out because they got money in stock and they go and take retirements and go be boards of these companies selling us out. You're used to living off that. I don't know how many countries out there can handle. I think there are some, but there are a lot of countries out there going to have a hell of a time trying to handle actual fair trade or even close to fair. It's going to decimate because you guys have put yourself dependent on us. All right, so let's head on over to X a little and have a few chit-chats. Look at some of my bookmarks for the day. Yeah, we're talking Mr. Ford here. Wants to inflict as much pain as possible on Americans. Now he's fucked around, and Trump's going to make sure he finds out. Yeah, we are just about to hit the FO. So let me pop it up here so you don't have to take my word for it. So, yeah. Like I said, I don't just read you articles. Not all the time. I don't read them verbatim very much if you go back and look. You can't do that. You can't do that. This is dumb. Oh, there we go. Without. No, you can't do it. You cannot do it. That is impossible. It is impossible from your point of view. You have no leg, no power. You aren't even a gorilla. We're the 600-pound gorilla in the room. You're like a smart car going up against a fully jacked up diesel Ford F-350. You don't have it. You do not. I will be right back. I gotta let my wife know everybody's eaten and had pills. Everybody has eaten and everybody's had pills. Everybody has eaten and everybody's had pills. So I'm going to be done in about maybe 40 minutes. Alright, sorry about that. Had to let her know. So she's not guessing. So yeah, this Canadians, he's walking you into a buzzsaw. This is going to be bad. There is no way when there is this much of your GDP and your exports that you can do this without decimating yourself. And this jackass knows it. I can't reiterate that enough. I know I'm repeating because, one, the sheer illogic of this, the sheer arrogance where you think you can do this to us, where you think what he said is even possible. It isn't. I hope, Canadians, I hope you don't, I hope you don't get nailed for this. All right. A little bit of breaking news here. Remember this big fire that was lit in the Tesla in Las Vegas? Well, guess what? They got a guy for it. Yes, they did. Paul Kim, 36, charged with 15 counts for firebombing and firing at a Tesla dealership in Vegas. Oh, look. A pro-Palestine communist. Boy, there's a mix. Holy crap. He just checks a lot of the crazy boxes. Pro-Palestine communist. By the way, Palestine is a non-existent place. If you look it up, it was a name for a region that Romans gave a region because there were tons of nomadic people wandering around this monster region with no home, no names. They just made it up and started calling it Palestine. Palestine has never been a country. It's a made-up name. There's a lot of it I don't know about all that stuff going on over there, but all I know is I don't want America involved. How's that? And I don't think it would work out good for these people if America just totally backed out. So that would make Israel very desperate, and they would do desperate shit. I think Palestine would disappear. So you don't want to tell America to get out of it. You know, I want us out of it. Kim was a pro-Palestine communist. Whoa! I will say I'm very happy they got him. So yeah. If this is LVPD, good on you. If this is Kash Patel, Jan Bongino, or even Pam Bondi, who I'm on, once again, not a cult. Somebody's not doing great on the Trump administration, you know. Like whoever got the signal chat thing mixed up, whether it was Walls. I love how they're trying to go after Hegseth. He had nothing to do with setting that up. He was just on it. He didn't know. It's either Walls or some intern under him. You know, it looks like the guy who did it, his wife is a lawyer who helps prosecute J6 people. And suddenly, somehow, this case, something to do with this case, has gone to crazy judge guy. It's like, wait a minute. The way, same judge telling Trump he can't export, you know, get rid of our violent criminal illegals. Weird how that happened. It's almost like this was maybe set up. But some of Trump's people are handling it badly. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to dig into it. Everybody else is doing that. Feel free to go watch them and check it out. I just know it's being handled badly. They just come out and say, yeah, this intern did it. He's fired. Or if Walls did it, yeah, he needs to go. But dragging this out, it's too much. But yeah, I just thought that was nice. They caught this Jerkosaurus. Very nice. Let's see, that was the beginning of my... I should go from the top end. Let's go down to the bottom. Because I think that's where my... there are some in here. I'm going to have to tap dance. Let's see. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. There are some of you that are just damned angering. Is the signal controversy blown out of proportion? Yes. Once again, they are screaming about firings, the Democrats are. They're trying to get any foothold right now. Anything. And it's not hitting as hard as they think. They're overplaying their hand on this. Just like J6, they're overplaying their hand, and it's going to bite them in the ass. Because people do remember the Biden administration when 13 servicemen plus tons of Afghanis got themselves deleted. And Mark Milley did it and was never held accountable. Nobody was fired for that. Nobody. But now over a text message thing that might have leaked some details, not exactly what was going to do it. Nobody was in danger, but leaked some details, and oh my God, we gotta have firings. Shut up. Find out who actually got the person on there, and if it was a setup, which it could have been, then release it. If it was this intern, show it. If it was Walls, show it. If it was the intern Walls, just fire them. Get it done with. And that would still be better than the Democrats did when servicemen died. So shut up, you know? All right. All right, here's where we started. Now, this is big stuff. This is the head of PBS. All right, state-funded media NPR CEO Catherine Mayer, and she was just on in the Congress the other day they're being grilled, and Jim Jordan was calling her out how, let's see, 87 registered Democrats to 0 Republicans. Well, we don't really check anybody's political stuff. Well, then you think one Republican, maybe 86 to 1, maybe one would have got in there, but no. There's a lot of Republican reporters and media people. You don't think 2 or 3 would have got in? Yeah, they're biased as shit. She's trying to say they're not. Biased as shit. Jim Jordan read off how they've been wrong about story after story after story after story, and it was clearly for political reasons. Not that they screwed up. They did it for politics. Hunter Biden laptop. did it for politics. And I'm sorry, my tax dollars, your tax dollars, should not be going to any media that's funded by us. A state-run media, which is pretty much NPR and PBS are. Those are state media. They should just be reporting the facts to you and me and let you and I decide. No slanting. If there's one place we should be able to look for actual, down the center, just report the fucking news, it's where we pay for it with our taxes. And they are so skewed. So skewed. Well, she gets a little bit roasted caught here. She's explained truth is a distraction from getting things done. Democrats, never let a good crisis go to waste. Yeah. Democrats will use a crisis to get things they want. Scare the living shit out of you. To take away rights. Scare the living shit out of you to enact policy. Scare the living shit out of you to come walking into your house or for you to let them burn down $2 billion worth of cities. That's Democrats. She realized that 100% of NPR's editorial staff are Democrats has never seen any bias in the newsroom. My ass, she didn't. She knew 100% that 100% of her editorial staff were Democrats. She knew 100%. You don't tell me you don't know. Just by standing around the water cooler and chit-chatting during the day, you'd know. She's a liar. So, I got that as loud as it goes, so let's see how it goes. Oh, yeah? What? Wait. Wait, what? This woman who runs our state media, our PBS, our NPR, runs their news and editorial stuff, says it's not a good idea to start off with the truth, looking for the truth. So pretty much, fuck the truth. Just put out whatever propaganda we want. This bitch 100% knew her whole editorial staff was Democrat. Deep state. She knew it. You don't say shit like this if you think you've got 40% of Republicans on there, or 50% of Republican identifying people, or right identifying, or even center. You don't say this shit. You can say, oh, we don't have to look for truth. Truth is not always the best idea. Now reverse it. Right now, in Congress, if they go, you know what, if it's not a big deal to you, then how about we reverse it where it's 87-0 Republican identifying? Oh, they would have a freaking fit. It's always good when it's their way and they just don't know. Bullshit. In fact, she says this. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, you can't hear it? Hang on. Problem is, if I do this, I'm afraid it's going to echo. So let me know if this echoes. I'll change this setting. Now let me know if this echoes, because there's a problem with this where it wants to echo when I hit this. Thank you for letting me know, by the way. But yeah, right here. She actually has the balls to say that truth. This is the CEO of NPR PBS. And her editorial staff, she said she didn't know they were Democrats.
One of the most significant differences, critical for moving from polarization to productivity, is that the Wikipedians who write these articles aren't actually focused on finding the truth. They're working for something that's a little bit more attainable, which is the best of what we can know right now.
What? That's stupid. So just print shit. Doesn't matter if it's the truth or not. It could be dogma, it could be absolute bullshit, but hey, print it. It's what we know. Don't look for the truth.
And after 7 years there, I actually believe that they're onto something. That for our most tricky disagreements, seeking the truth and seeking to convince others of the truth isn't necessarily the best place to start. In fact, I think our reverence for the truth might have become a bit of a distraction that is preventing us from finding consensus and getting important things done. But one of the most significant differences...
But she actually says, the truth is a distraction. She runs our state media news. Stuff that teaches kids. Yeah. So screw the truth. Just put something out. She would not be saying this if, once again, 50% of her editorial and news staff was Republican. She wouldn't be saying this if it was 87 Republican to 0 Democrat. I think Jim Jordan should come out right now and go, you know what? Since you said it was no big deal about anybody's political leanings in PBS, NPR, then fine. As of tomorrow, we are going to fire everybody there. We're going to hire 87 Republicans, Republican identifying people or right identifying people, 0 Democrats. If they throw a fit, then you know they're lying cocksuckers. Yes, that is a bad word on YouTube, but too bad. I'm on both Rumble and YouTube, so whatever. So if you like it, you can go over to Rumble and watch there. If you want to support Rumble. Yeah, she actually has the balls. I don't think any Democrat would be like, oh, it's fine if it's just all Republicans. But we're supposed to be fine. It was just this slanted. But she goes, oh, I didn't know. The truth is bad. That is insane. That is insane right there. To say truth is bad. We shouldn't even concentrate on the truth. Ugh. Ugh. I already looked at this one. Yes, it is blown out of proportion. This is where we get into some stuff that's angering. I'm going to tap dance since I'm on YouTube. But there is a problem in this country with racism, but it's not coming from the saltine crackers. I'm sorry, it just isn't. This shit here, imagine, once again, I like to play the reversey game because it's real. It's a real thing. Imagine if these melanations were reversed.
Damn!
There are kids laughing. He thinks it's funny. What is with the ghetto people, ghetto guys, especially always walk around grabbing themselves afterwards? Yeah. What is that? But imagine the melanations reversed here. Imagine that. This child should be automatically put in juvie if he's under 18, and he should spend until he's 18 there, and then be transferred to a jail. You do not walk up and clock somebody sitting at a desk from behind in the head and neck. What if he paralyzed this other kid? What if? It's time to start telling ghetto thuggery people, or thugs, that's horseshit. It's horseshit. Yeah, exactly. If the NPR CEO, I don't know if she's appointed or not. I'd have to look that up. But yeah, I don't even care if she's appointed or hired or what. She should be gone. Saying crap like that. You run a news agency for the American people and you're saying, truth is, well, you know, who cares about truth? Let's just put shit out. Ugh. But yeah, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I do not like hypocrisy. And imagine the riots going on right now. And yes, it would be riots if this was reversed. Well, I don't know what city this is, but imagine this reversed. There'd be some melanated families out there screeching and screaming and tearing stuff up and stealing TVs from Target to make it even. That'll make it even if we get some free TVs and Nikes. Grab a couple Apple phones. That'll make up for it. Yeah, this is horse shite. Horse shite. This kid should be in jail. This thug right there, swinging at somebody from behind. Look at that. That is not a light swing. He could injure or kill this child. Damn! He hit him in the neck. You see where he's holding? He's holding his vertebra. I'm going to have to look up later, see if there's any more on this kid. See how bad he got hurt. And he keeps going. He thinks it's funny. So do other people in the background. Yeah, I'm all for getting rid of that. That person needs to be out of our school. Done. Gone. Done. Gone. Gone. You don't get to be in there. Oh, Ashbrook High School in North Carolina. Yeah. Randomly being beaten by another student. Another student that unfortunately is way too much of this going on, where the melanateds think they can just go beat the living shite out of the unmelanateds. It's got to stop. Once again, if this is reversed, yeah, media probably won't cover this because it doesn't fit their narrative. Exactly. Okay. Now, once again, I do know that there's not a lot of people watching this live. They'll watch later because I am streaming up against a lot of big channels right now, but I don't care. I enjoy this. And this one here is a good one for me. This is Randy Weingarten. I love the caption. The caption is Randy Weingarten having a seizure here? She is the head of the teachers union. I think, is it all of them or the biggest one? Just the biggest one. But she is just apoplectic about all the DOE cuts and stuff. But man, this is good stuff here.
In that stead, to say no, that is not the America we know. The America that we know as a muscle that believes in knowledge, that believes in freedom. That's the America we teach. In that stead, to say no, that is not the America we know.
Okay, I hate to tell her this. The Department of Education's only been around since, Jimmy Carter. It's only been around like 30 something years. What, 30 to 40, 45 years, something like that? What is that? Is that about right? That's it. Out of a 250-year history, it's only been here 40, 45 years. And we were doing better before it. So how is that not America? Just saying. She's a douche.
The America that we know as a muscle that believes in knowledge, that believes in freedom. That's the America we teach. In that stead.
What is wrong with her? Yeah, she goofy. They're desperate. They got nothing. They got no real reason. None. None. They got nothing to handle this. Let's see. I'll skip back to this one here in a second. We'll get to some Tesla stuff here in a sec. But this is good humor. Where do you think all the billions went? Okay. It looks like she's been 10 cities, and so I'm going to guess California.
I'm in downtown LA, Skid Row, and I want to point out a few things
There
that's
you go.
gone on here in the past few years. In 2023, Gavin Newsom set aside $750 million to build tiny homes for people just like this that are surrounding by me. Somehow that money's gone. In 2019, they set aside $24 billion to go towards the homeless. Somehow that money's gone. It's unaccounted for. I want to talk about a few politicians from here. One is Nancy Pelosi. She's been serving these people since 2007. Her net worth is over $120 million. Another person here, Maxine Waters,
Easily.
she's been serving the people here in California since 1990. Her net worth is over $10 million. And Gavin Newsom,
More than
who
that.
knows what his net worth is, but we know he is building a $9 million home in San Francisco, California. Their leaders, the leaders of California, they failed these people here in Los Angeles and in California. California has actually been one of the highest states in America that people have fled from. Over 6 million people have left
I live in
California
another.
in the last few years, and yet Gavin Newsom, he's out there holding a podcast when he should be working on his state. He might be making a run for it in 2028, and I hope people remember this that's behind me.
See that? That is why Gavin is out there trying to moderate right now. He's out there trying to moderate, put his face out there and go, oh, I didn't believe in any of this. He's already been busted out in his own podcast where he's talking about, well, I didn't say the biological men and girls sports is a good idea. And then people busted him out for attacking people for trying to stop it. They played the video clip of him. He is trying to crawl out from under his little shit rock and acts like, I didn't do any of this. Well, unfortunately, like most politicians, he forgets the internet exists. He forgets the internet doesn't forget. That's why I play this. He is trying to put himself in a 2028 position. But I think, my God, I think most of America is going to look at California and go, we're right. Or just like anything else, when a Democrat wants to win an election, suddenly, right before the election, they'll clean up California to be spotless. That's what'll happen. You watch. Just like when Chinese came there, suddenly they could clean it up for a week. Then it all went right back. Yeah, they don't give a rat's ass. That money disappears. And also, by the way, I hate to say this, taking $750, almost $1 billion and building little houses for the homeless, that is nothing. You give somebody a house, and they just they let it go to crap. They beat it up. You go look at Section 8 housing everywhere. It's crap. It starts out nice, goes to crap because they don't care. They will not take care of it. They let it go to hell. Look at HUD. Go look at HUD. And one of these people is really low income and they go and give them a house pretty much. It ends up going right back to HUD. It goes to shit. I've seen these places. I know people that work on these. That goes to shit. You can't just give somebody a house. They have to work for it and earn it to give a rat's ass. Sending it back to the states. Yes, score's been dropping ever since Carter brought... Yes, yeah. That's exactly, you're right, Ray. He did. He enacted the DOE as a bribe to get votes to win the election. A lot of people don't realize that. Yes, he did. Yeah, he told the teachers, hey, union, hey, you vote for me. And I'll do this. I'll enact this DOE. And right, yeah, the scores have been dropping ever since. We've pumped in well over $3 trillion into it. Where our scores do this. And the only thing Democrats can say is, more money, more money. No, how about less money and accountability? But yes, the United States Constitution has no powers for the federal government ascribed to education. That means it's supposed to be left to the states. States are supposed to be doing this. So get it out of there. Let the tax money stay in the states, in the counties, and the cities, where it should be. And when people tell you, this is one of the big ones Democrats will play. Well, they don't tell these schools what to do. They don't do that. My ass. They don't have power to. My ass. You know what they do? They go, well, if you don't do this thing we're telling you, then we aren't going to give you federal funding. Hey, come on. Obama did it because the schools wouldn't adopt his wife's, which we never voted for. Well, you want to talk about Elon Musk being a unvoted for person in our government, getting in the way and doing things in our government. What about Michelle Obama? She gets a burr in her ass and makes some crappy food menu she wants kids to eat that's all shit they won't touch. You know, broccoli, soy, tofu crap that goes in the garbage by the ton. Schools said no, and Barack Obama said, if you do not enact my wife's food program, you will not get federal funding from the DOE. They steer policy. They steer policy like crazy. They threaten with money. You will have your LGBTQ, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, I, J, K stuff, or else. No money. They take the money from the cities, counties, and states, hang on to it, then they'll dole it back to you if you do what they say. This gives the states power to teach their kids the way they want, without the DOE telling them all, well, you got to do this or else. Yeah, you got to have tofu broccoli or else. You got to let biological boys and biological girls sports or else. Yeah. So it is totally states. All right, we are going to go move. I'm going to bounce around a little bit here. It's kind of my plan for the night. Here is another dum-dum. These people are stupid. Tim Pool, this proves low IQ at this point. Teslas have cameras. Now keep in mind, I think it's 70 to 75% of all Teslas are owned by lefty identifying people. So you would think that the lefties scratching them would know it's a flippin' rolling studio. There are cameras all over these things, inside and out. Teslas have cameras. They are lacking the cognitive faculties to understand. No, they really don't. You let nothing get in the way of a good brainwashed hate. Brainwashed hate.
By glances over
That is
at
what the
car.
left is.
Moments later, they return and quickly start keying the passenger door with a phone in the other hand.
You can tell in the video too, like they're
So you're proud of filming your criminal activity with your face right there. I love this. The face is right there. You are an idiot. And this is lower quality that I'm streaming here. The actual video quality of these Teslas is spotless. It's crazy. This is just somebody's uploading X. A lot of times don't show it clear as a bell. So yeah.
At the car.
This is
Moments
dumb.
later, they return and quickly start keying the passenger door with a phone in the other hand.
You can tell in the video too, like they're actively starting to record, and they're recording the whole thing. You can easily tell this is a targeted, like there's intent there, and they, you know, kind of a mockery of it, right, with all the recording.
Seconds later, the vandal runs off. The
What
owners,
is
who
that?
asked to remain anonymous, notice the damage about a half hour later and say since then they have felt unsettled and somewhat fearful. By glances over at the car, moments later.
I don't know about you, but settled and fearful? Oh no, I'm pissed. Somebody's going to get themselves deleted doing this crap or beat the hell out of. You don't go fucking around to people's stuff. You are going to have a huge problem. That's all there is to it. It's going to cause huge issues. You're going to get hurt. So yeah. Nothing in there's yours. All those? Okay. Use your bare hands. So yeah, this is going to get somebody hurt bad. These lefties are going to get themselves... Oh. They're going to end up offing somebody, or they're going to get offed. Somebody is not going to take this well. So yeah, there's a lot of this. Okay, now I got to stop for a second. Is this... I have to ask a question. Forgive me for asking. Is this Weird Al Yankovic? Is that Weird Al? I think it's Weird Al. Man, he's looking good for his age. Dude, Al, tell me your secret. And I swear it's Weird Al Yankovic. Look that stuff up. What the hell? All right, let's see what Weird Al has to say here. I'm not going to say too much about this because I am also on YouTube. And by the way, Rumble's holding up pretty good tonight. Go Rumble. So, Snapperhead, exactly. See, I don't know how far that everything's behind. I don't know what my latency is set at. I thought I set it pretty low. But I know there's a delay. But let's see what Weird Al has to say here.
If you're cis and you won't date trans folks, you're transphobe. Now if that made you mad, maybe it's your prejudices that you need to probe. No matter the reasons you've got, you're reducing us to when we disrobe. And that kind of thinking ain't...
Whoa, what?
No matter the reasons you've got, you're reducing us to when we disrobe. And that kind of thinking ain't sophisticated. It's more like microbes. I know you think you've got good reasons, maybe you do. Trauma's real, it's hard to heal. I'd never say that that isn't...
Wait. You admit that we may actually have good reasons? If we have a good reason, then your whole little spiel here is bullshit. If you even admit that you may have a good point there, then shut the fuck up.
Maybe it's more like microbes. I know you think you've got good reasons, maybe you do.
Then shut up.
Real, it's hard to heal. I'd never say that that isn't true.
Huh?
But transphobia, and you won't get a pass when we're through. We're human beings, not sex organs, cis lesbians, I'm talking to you. If you're cis and you won't date trans folks, you're transphobe.
Whew. You're an idiot. This stuff has got to stop. I'm sorry. This shit has just got to stop. This is insanity. 100 years from now, they're going to look back on this time and go, what the absolute fuck? They're going to look at our doctors and go, how the shit were you doing this? Do no harm. You do changing over surgeries to children. You do give them puberty blockers. Do no harm. They're going to look back at this and go, what the fuck? They're going to teach us as the era that science was ignored. The era, almost like a black ages, dark ages for science, where we backed up to stupid levels. Hell, even in the dark ages, they knew this was this crap. Stupid. Hey, Jim, what's up, bud? But that is, ugh. Singing. Don't sing as good as Weird Al either. Shim needs propane. Sis this, exactly. That's a good saying. Then we also start doing that. Sis this. No, because I'm not giving them that. It's a slur. It is the N-word for average people. For straight people. Sis. It's saying the N-word. It's 100% the equivalent. What the hell was that? Sorry, right back. I got hit a cat. Sorry, I had a cat clawing my stairwell. She's tearing up my wall there. Guess I'm all those things. Yeah, I said it. Me too. This is craziness. If I won't go out and date somebody that says a biological man that dresses up like a chick, I'm the problem? No. You live your life the way you want. But you don't come attack us because we don't want to crawl in the sack with you. You live your life the way you want to. Leave us the F out of it. See, this is the problem. They can't just leave us out of it. They have to go after the kids. And if you don't want to doink them or get squirrely with them, they attack you. Do your shit. Leave your shit alone. So this is sheer stupidity. We've gone way past crazy land. All right. Like I said, I'm jumping around. We'll go to Walmart in a second here. This here is another one where just like the attack down here. Where did I have it? Where was it? Oh, come on. No. Where is it? This one. Where I said reverse the melanations. Okay. So here, same thing. Reverse the melanations. And I'll tell you about the story here in a second in case you didn't see that. There's a squad car sitting right there watching this. Oop, that didn't happen. Didn't mean to do that. I was checking the volume. There we go. There's no sound. Okay. But look at this. I didn't know there's no sounds. I had my headphones on the first time I watched it. Look at this crap. They're hitting this guy with a bike, beating the crap out of him, beating the crap out of his car while a cop sits there. The police officer sits there. Yeah. She sits there. Exactly, Jim. 100%. 100%. Hey, remember when crying games? Remember how people reacted to that? Huh! Now that's what they think if you don't happy with that. Ugh. This is insanity. Reverse the melanations here. Imagine these are a bunch of saltine crackers out here pounding down on some rye bread. This is stupid. Female police officer. This is another reason I don't want any more female cops. I'm sorry, ladies. You want to be desk jockeys? You want to be a detective where you're not out being a Leo? One, you should have to pass the same standards. I like my cops 6'5" and built like a brick shithouse. I don't want a cop built like me. I don't want them 5'7.5", 150 plus pounds. I don't care if I am all muscle, no fat. That's craziness. I like my cops, big son bitch. I've seen guy cops smaller than me. Dude, I could take you. If I was a criminal, I could take you. Let alone the girls. I've seen girl cops that weigh like 90 pounds with their belt on. Belt of all their crap. If you are too scared to get out and try to at least say, hey, F off or I'm going to tase somebody, you shouldn't be a cop. And this is not the first time I'm harping on this because I've seen other videos. You can go on YouTube and find thousands of them where the female cop's getting her ass kicked, has to be saved by civilians or other police officers, guys, or shit like this where they refuse to do their job. Do not be a cop. She shouldn't be suspended. She should be fired. She sat there and let a mob of people attack this guy, beat his car to death. Yeah. And she did shit. She did shit. According to NBC6, the man stopped his car in the middle of the road in front of the police car. He then got out to the car to talk to the officer. God knows about what. Probably because these kids were harassing him and chasing him or doing something. On his way back to the car, he was jumped by the thugs who beat him with a bike and demolished his car. The female officer stayed in her car, sat there and watched while the man was brutally beaten. If you're too scared, fuck off, get out of the police force. You at least got to get out and beanbag them, or you tase or something. Give this man a chance to get away at least. Nothing. Protect and serve. It wasn't until other officers arrived the female cop got out of her car and walked over. And I'm not saying all female cops are bad, but I'm sorry. When you are the weaker sex and you are not able to handle this, fuck off and find another job. Got out of her car and walked over. The members of the Miami Police Department understand and take great pride in upholding our responsibility to protect and serve our community. You cannot do it with somebody my size. Stop letting people my size or smaller be police officers. I want my goddamn police officers looking like the gym rats I see at my gym. The guys that bench press Buicks. The guys that can run, like a 13-minute mile or 10-minute mile that big, carrying that weight belt. The guy where a lot of times these people might go, oh shit. Holy shit when the guy gets out of the car. I want that cop. Not some twat head who's going to sit in the car and let some poor civilian get possibly deleted. It's your job. If you won't even get off when a guy's getting beat with a bike and maybe deleted by a whole gang of people, at least taser somebody. Yell at them. They're not even saying she got in the bullhorn of the car or hit the siren or nothing. Fired. Fired. So yeah. As you can see, I'm trying to go between humor and annoyance here. I'm trying to keep myself from getting too far one way. This is stupid. She shouldn't be suspended, and this statement down here is bullshit from the Miami police. Manuel Morales should be fired automatically. Ha! There's a joke there. Yeah. All right, so a little bit happier moment. We're going to go over to Wally World, where we have another problem going with our theme tonight, a little bit of a melanation issue. Even though the cop there looks a little suspect at first from this angle. Okay. There's some suspicions here so far. I watched this late last night, so I'm sorry. But I had to hunt it down today to find it again from somebody else. All right, hold on to yourselves here. She's already causing trouble. You see all these products thrown around. She's on her chair because she's obese and, probably on our food stamps and still monstrous. That's crazy. On our food stamps, we have so many obese people. The Supreme Court ruled it was not a Leo's job to protect individuals. Yeah, well, that's stupid, and they need to not be police officers. F off. And it doesn't matter. Most of the big police officers, the big guys, aren't going to sit there and watch and cower in fear as a man gets maybe beat to within an inch of his life or loses it. The big burly men aren't going to sit there. They're going to get out, yell at them, anything. Just sitting there in the squad car. Don't take that job. That's like a mechanic being pissed off if somebody brings in a broken car. Shit. Ray's worked with me. We'd see cars coming in and go, cha-ching, yeah. Or we're just happy, damn right, something to work on. We like to fix shit. But a mechanic goes, oh, fuck, car to work on, damn it. Shouldn't be a mechanic. This person should have been a cop. And the Supreme Court doing that was stupid. Then why are we paying them? That's my problem. If you don't have the thing, you don't have an expectation of protecting them, then nope. We should be able to hire our own private people. We should be able to protect ourselves with the law. Take the law in our own hands, unfortunately, if they're not going to do the jobs. Not advocating for it, just saying. I'd understand it. All right, let's go to Wally World and perk it up a little bit. And she's throwing stuff. She's throwing stuff again. Hey, she can walk now. She can walk now. Hey, fatty. Maybe get up out of the chair and walk around more often. Maybe your blood sugar won't be so jacked up. You won't be such an ass. Yeah, she's already threatening. And then she smacks the guy. This poor security guard does a good job, though. Hey, look. This security guard guy does a better job than the police officer from the last video. Huh. It's almost like, you know, testosterone makes a difference. Smack! Oh, ho, ho. Now he's pissed. Going down.
Yes, ma'am.
Now to go with tonight's motto, or whole theme a little bit, imagine if the melanations were reversed and somebody, the big, huge white girl, was yelling racial epithets at the more melanated security guard on top. Once again, boy, things would be different. She'll be defended. He'll be said, oh, you did too much. The other way around, been, nailed that white chick. Come on. I like the guy that steps over. He's just looking down going, the hell. Watch this one guy right here. He'll come along in a second. This guy here, he's just working his way through going, the hell. He's going, yep. He's going, you know what, right here? This is why a lot of black guys date white women, right here. That's why. He's looking and going, hell shit. That's why. That's why, right there. You wonder why the black ladies ain't getting husbands. Oh, okay. Jimmy Buffett, look at that. This is the most exercise she's had in her whole entire life. Her whole life. Her heart is probably 1 second from saying, screw it. It's like, dude, I am not supposed to have to do anything. I sit there and just pump the hostess through your veins. Pump that thick-ass shit through your veins. I'm not supposed to have to do this. Keep this up, and I'm just going to say I'm out. I'm out. Everybody around. The cameraman's laughing. I love the laugh. He can't do it. This is too much. What the hell? He's security, but has to follow Walmart rules. Employees are told not to engage. Well, she engaged. He was just doing his job because she was already throwing stuff. When we came in, look at this. There's already shit everywhere. She's already been doing shit. She's already been throwing a fit. She's probably threatening a cashier. And she laid the hands. And starts breaking everything up. That is when you can engage. I've seen it happen at our Moline Walmart. They don't just go in and lay hands. You got to do some shit. And she done did it. She FA'd and then she FO'd. Yeah. She did the FA portion and he was the FO. Oh, you like it. You like that. You liking that hail damage. You loving it. Loving it. All right. from the heights of amusement back down to, oh God, this is our government.
I'm feeling compelled, given the debate this morning, similar to your remarks, Madam Chair. I recall a time in our country's history, not that long ago, given that my grandmother just passed away, where people like my grandfather were told that they could not participate in sporting activities because he was a black man. I can recall a time in our country's history, Madam Chair, where people like my grandfather and my great-grandfather were not allowed to participate in processes and places in our society because of the color of their skin, because people for years, for generations, had told our society that black people were less than human, that black people were animals, that black people did not have the brain capacity to...
Well, I hate to tell her this, we're going to have to avoid watching all the last 3 or so videos I've shown on here. We're gonna have to ignore the Walmart video. We have to ignore the school video. We have to ignore the police video I showed. Sorry, I didn't plan it that way, but oh shit! You're wearing a blue vest, run away. Yes. Oh, lady, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to load the dice like that. I just noticed I loaded the dice. Whoops. She is comparing race from way back in the day to biological boys and men in girls' sports. That's what she's comparing. That is stupid. This is the lefty brain. Right now, inside there's a little gerbil who's starving to death. He's not getting enough nutrition. He's just about to fall off that wheel, and her brain is all it's seeing is 2 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 2 is 5. Yeah. Biological boys are girls. God, history's going to look back on this. They're going to go, what the absolute shit was wrong with people? They're going to go, did COVID screw everybody's brain up? You got to wonder almost. Because yes, some of this is going on before COVID, but it's gone through the roof since. You got to wonder if it's just mashed potato brains. Everybody's got mashed potatoes. And look at that. Look at that look in her face. Duh. Come on, little gerbil, keep puffing away.
With white Americans. And as I'm listening to this debate, Madam Chair, it reminds me of a time in our country where people generated science to compel people to believe in the argument that my father, my grandfather, my grandmother, my great-grandparents were less than in our society.
She's still trying to... She is really going way out of her way to try to make this work. It's not even close. It's not even close. When a biological male spikes a volleyball into a girl's face, fractures her skull enough, she's going to have mobility issues for life. That's what she's comparing. She's comparing that to a black biological male and a white biological male competing in sports together. Or against each other. Not the same. In her little gerbil brain, this makes sense somehow. But even in her brain, she is having to make loop-de-loop-de-loops to get anywhere near that.
And Madam Speaker, Madam Chair, I would just say that the beauty of our society, the beauty of being human beings, and I hear that a lot from my colleagues across the aisle, that we should just all engage as if we are humans. So I'm going to compel us to remind each other that in the beauty of being human, we have the ability to evolve. We have the ability to grow.
Wait. Wow, I forgot this part. Did I skip this earlier? Because I don't remember this. She is comparing biological boys in girls' sports to evolution. She is saying that is humanity evolving. Hey, stupid, if we evolve the way you want, humanity will disappear. It takes biological boy, biological girl, Hey, heterosexuality kept the human race going, well, ever since ever. She thinks this is evolving. We are evolving. Yeah. A biological boy changing in a locker room with a girl is the evolution. A biological boy in a boxing ring with a biological girl is evolution. Holy shit. No, that is, we've given too many biological boys too much soy, tofu, and fake milk and crap. Look that shit up. That shit raises your estrogen level and suppresses testosterone. This is stupid. Can you imagine being her husband? Wow. Wow. Come on, you know women always bring up the past when they're loose. Dude. How many of them gummies you take? Ain't taken any yet, have you? That right there, that's a non-gummy girl. Oh, man. Oof. Oh, that was good. That was very good. I'm going to give you a for that. Oof. That was brutal. Wow. That was past brutal, man. That was borderline, oh my God, way too much truth. Holy shit.
We have the ability to learn, Madam Chair, and I'm just feeling compelled this morning to remind us that we have evolved as a society, we have evolved as a community to recognize that Black people are not less than, women are not.
I don't know, I'm not sure, but look at this chick on her left. The look she's giving her, she may absolutely go along and believe with everything she believes, but look at her face. I don't see it that way. I see her going, the fuck? She's going, the fuck is wrong with you? This is what she's doing. She's going, the hell are you doing? Shut up. You are making our gender look horrendous. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm assuming. I don't understand. But she's looking at her like, oh God. Oh my gosh. I was a real feminist back in the day. This is stupid. I just
not less than, and that it is an opportunity in our society to remember that as we grow as humans, that we can include people, that we can bring people together in our communities, to meet them where they are, to understand how they experience the world, and to bring them in rather than pushing them out. And I want to remind us that we are repeating history, Madam Speaker, in this debate, and it is very, very scary to me that we are making a lot of the same arguments today about this subset.
Dude, hear her voice break? She's about to cry over this. She's about to cry. Evolution, and she's about to cry? Are you kidding? Man, I'm looking at this lady. At the moment, I'm going to believe she is going to hell. Something wrong with you. She's like, I'm sitting close to you. I don't want to catch you scurvy.
That my grandfather, my grandmother, and my grandparents had to be subjected to for years, being told that they were less than, that they didn't deserve the same rights as other people because of the color of their skin. And I feel compelled this morning, Madam Speaker, to encourage us to vote no on this amendment, to stop repeating the
She is equating a skin pigment to biologicals, males, knocking out biological girls or changing with them. That is not pigmentation. That is not like somebody gave you a different paint job at the factory. The false equivalencies. Once again, her brain, that little gerbil is just 2 + 2 is 5. 2 + 2 is 5. That's it. Dang, man. I listen to much more of this. I'm going to have to borrow. Yeah, look at her face. She is definitely, I am so right. Yeah, she is not having this. She is like, right now she's doing notes going, I got to get the head of this department to move me away from this person. I can't do this. I want to reach out and touch someone.
Ingenuous arguments that other humans in our society, rather than embracing inclusion and encouraging folks to evolve as the humans that we are, to be more inclusive.
This one too. Look at her. Look at this one. I didn't notice her. Look at this. Watch this chick here. Watch this chick in the middle.
And
watch this
encouraging folks to evolve as the humans that we.
Look at her. She's doing it too. She's like, the hell is wrong with you? Even better. Look up front. Look up front right here. I was circling her. I gotta move my camera probably. So I bet I'm in your way. Oh my God. Oh my gods. This is great. I'm right in the way. Hang on, I'll move my camera. This is stupid. There's a chick up front there. This chick up front. Look at her. She is feeling real pain. Oh my God. This one here. This guy, oh, look at his face. He's like, these two are looking at each other like, are you kidding? And this guy's looking back, so is he, going to hell. The hell. Oh, we know where this one leans. He's got the obligatory lefty mask on. This chick looks pissed. Look at these people. This one, she looks like, oh God, help me. She knows just like we do. History's going to look back at this and go, oh God, oh God, oh God. This is horrible. These two up here are like, is she really? Yes, she is. This guy wants to go home. He's already thinking about what he's going to have for dinner. That's just still annoyed to be sitting next to her. She's just pissed. She's just pissed. Oh my God, just stupid. When I was in high school, I've done almost anything for a peak. Yeah. Dude, that's the crazy thing. They are forgetting biology 100% up. 100% they're forgetting biology. Dude, when I was a 14, 16-year-old boy, if I could have just said, yep, I'm a girl. Oh yes, I feel like a woman today. I would have been Shania Twaining it up. Feel like a woman, and I'm going in there, right? My principal at the time, Mr. Hayes, would have looked at me. Yeah, he's long gone, so I can say his name. He would have looked at me like, you're out of your mind. I'm calling your parents. He would have drugged me into the office. Besides, any girl's parents would have fixed the problem. Let's just say that. They're forgetting biology. Men are going cha-ching. Hey, look how the men are doing in the women's prisons. Yeah. It's me and 300 women? Ho-ho! Liking my odds. This is stupid. And yes, not all these people are like this. But there's a lot of them that are just lunatics. Lunatics. Yeah. There's a lot of us would have been like, hey, loophole. I got some high school. Yeah, back in my day, I'd have been... I went to a country school, and there were some good old country-style hotties there. So, we already done Mr. Ford. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read. This is Tammy Duckworth from Illinois. So once again, I'm going to apologize for my state. I think when she had her injuries in the military, it may have done some damage up here also. Pete Hegseth is a fucking liar. Senator Tammy Duckworth. Quack. On Hegseth's private group chat in which he leaked classified information about the U.S. military. By the way, they're trying to hang this on Hegseth because they hate him. Hegseth had nothing to do with it. He just happened to be on it. It was either Walls or some intern under him that did this. But they are really trying to hang Hegseth because they want him out. They didn't like him in the first place. So they are trying to hang this on him. But I do like this. This is the left eating their own. Watch this. We're polling at 27%. Try cursing more. Even the Democrats are looking at other Democrats going, hey, stupid. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. The left thinks, once again, the left can't meme and the left can't cuss properly. The center and right, we know where to inject our F-bombs and bad words. Sometimes some of us overdo it, but that's mechanic mouth. So I know some of you guys can equate to that, but mechanic's mouth, sailor mouth, whatever you want to call it. But they can't do it right. They just throw it everywhere, no matter what. This is probably one of the best uses from a lefty. But it's not helping. We're pulling at 20%. Try cursing more. Even the Democrats are going, shut up. They're looking at their party people go, shut up. Stop it. That's why I love when the Democrats are up making speeches. We'll get to that in a second. They're making speeches. The Republicans are in free fall. They're gonna lose. You're at 27%. You are barely more popular than a rash between your butt cheeks. You are barely above that. But you're trying to say, oh my God, the Republicans, it's over. Dude, 27%. Yes, those are the latest polling numbers. Even the left knows they're polling at 27%, historic lows. And going, shit. Shut up, lady. Try making more sense instead of just doing that. Hey, Urbexy, how you doing, man? Good late evening to you. God, it's what, 2 a.m. there? Woof. Woof. How you doing, man? All right, so I just love how even the left is going, Ixnay, Ixnay. Stop just attacking and stupid shit. You gotta back off some of the stupidity for a little bit. A lot of the stupidity to people like me on the internet. Come on. Oh, my Lord. Let's see. Chat just got done clearing out my toolboxes. 2 drawers, dedicated sockets, not one 10 millimeter to my name. Typical, yes. 10 millimeters are known to disappear. It's just like there's a gravitational pull under every car. You drop any tool, it'll end up in the middle. There's a gravitational pull. Well, you'd love to see my toolbox. This is a raise. My toolbox outweighs my truck. Really does. And not one of those little Euro trucks you guys have. Full-size Chevy Avalanche truck. Yeah, you don't move my toolbox without a big, big, big tow truck. I think Ray's is even bigger. Yeah. I got how many 10 millimeters I got? I've lost track over the years. All right, so we're going to go from the Democrats eating their own. And once again, I got to dance. Since I'm on Rumble, I don't worry about if I was just on Rumble, but I'm on YouTube also. So I'm dancing. And yes, by the way, I am streaming on both platforms right now. So if you go to Lions Den WS6 over on Rumble, you'll see me there. And if you want to join there, I will be doing videos off and onwards just for Rumble because there's more things I can say here. And boy, YouTube would go delete. Yeah, that's why a lot of people go and stream on Rumble certain times. I'm going to watch my happy hiney on this. Once again, see, I'm getting us up and down. I'm trying not to keep us too annoyed or too happy. I'm trying to balance this out without using all the pharmaceuticals that are on the news agencies. Yeah, whoa. Dude, if Trump gets it, and RFK get it, so all these drug ads aren't happening anymore. Oh my God. All the news agencies are going to collapse. That's where they get 90% of their ad money is from all the drug companies anymore. Let me know if you can't find any 10 millimeters or Bexy. I can send you about 7.
I truly think that trans women are the best of us. The best of us. And not only do I not think that they take anything away from my experience as a cis woman, I think that they are actually one of the purest forms of womanhood and highlight some of the most beautiful parts of womanhood. Because what do you mean that in our patriarchal society, you are going to throw away all of the privilege that you have as someone that was born a man and choose girlhood, even when it means you have a life expectancy of 40 and you instantly become the most at-risk woman in your society? Like, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. How does any woman see someone fighting that hard to be one of us and your gut reaction is to call them a man? No, babe. They're more woman than you will ever be.
Whoa. Holy crap. We just walked right off the end of the old delusion dock. You know, she's single. If she ain't, she's dating definitely a beta. And she's probably trying to tell him, hey, let's have a 3-way with a real, what I call the best of womankind. We're going to bring one of the best of womankind in, honey. Holy shit. We're going to bring, it's like that song, you know, more human than human, more woman than woman. Boy, I have to make a song like that. Anybody out there that hears this, make it. If you're good at this stuff, more woman than woman. Boy, that'd get you in trouble. She's going to have a three-way with her soy boyfriend. She's going to go, I'm going to bring in a real superwoman. Oh, you're going to get pegged by a superwoman. If you don't know what pegging is, feel free to look it up on your own time. Just ordered a 1/2 inch, 3/8, and a 1/4. They're all the giant 10mm black hole. Yes, they do. Here's a thought. 10mm should be painted red if they're going to use them for everything. Yes, they should. 10 mils. 10 mil is definitely one of those top used, man. Oh, I think it's probably one of the most used sizes in my toolbox. 100%. That's why I have so many of them. I think I have 20 or so. I have backups for those. You crack a 10, grab the other 10. But this is crazy. This might overload my crazy bone on this one. That is just, I'm not even going to replay that again. You can go look for it yourself over here at Define L's. Whew. Trans women, are the purest form of womanhood. So, okay. Sorry, my brain has problems with the things that are illogical. I'm not a Vulcan, but I have problems with things that are illogical. My brain right now is going, wait a minute. So a biological woman is not the purest form of womanhood now, according to these people. It is a biological man saying they're a woman that is more woman than the fuck? If my wife didn't mind being on camera, I would ask her to come down here, show her this, and I would love to see her reaction. I'm going to show her this later tonight. I bet she's going to just look at me and go, the hell? What the hell are you looking at? What is that? She's going, what the hell? Dude, where is her nose ring? She needs to mark herself. We need to find her and make sure we stamp that nose ring in so everybody sees the crazy coming. Clip. That's what it is. Snap, nose ring in. We can see the crazy. Holy jeez. That is, oh. What I see is the men who decide to become those act like for doing their fantasies. Nothing. Yeah, they don't. It's weird fantasies. That's I've always said that. And this isn't all of them, like I said. But there's a reason. There's a stereotype. Stereotypes don't just happen on their own, folks. I always say that. Well, it's a stereotype. They happen for a reason. They don't just pop up, go, hey, a stereotype. Well, that's weird. Look at that. My problem is a lot of these transitioning humans act like they dress up like caricatures of what they think a woman or a man is. The ones that say they're men, which is done, they don't go that way as often. They look like caricatures of men. They look like they've emaciated themselves half the time, or they're huge chugboats, and they draw stuff on. They don't look like, you look at that and go, that is not, you are not. No. You can see it from 50 feet away and go, nope. There's not even a second where you're like, is that? No. They dress up like caricatures. They look like bad anime or something. You'll go to have a caricaturist draw a picture of you and your wife and stuff. Caricature and outrageous caricature. Weird shit. That is not what, I'm sorry, but most of them, that is not what women or men look like. They do cartoon versions. Well, I am a real, you know what? No, you're not. Ain't none of us walking around looking like cartoons. I like me some cartoons. But that's insane. So yeah, Rebecca, you're right. It's craziness. Yeah, that, Urbexy, is maybe part of it. Think of the stuff you get away with. You can get, if you're a criminal, you can get in a girl's prison. You and 100 plus women. Woohoo! If you're a high school boy, hey, you can go into a locker room. If you do bad stuff and somebody touches you, go, oh my God, they're hitting a woman. Just a saying, YouTube. I'm just talking about an instance, a hypothetical. Yeah. It's crazy. Poof. That she, woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. I'm retweeting that. I'm gonna have to quote that. Yeah. Sorry. Forgot I gotta hit that. Yeah, that's just too much. And now we're back about at the beginning here. We're getting up there. This is going to be quick. Snatching international student off our streets who is lawfully in our country, attending one of the universities, then bundling her off to an ICE detention center 1,700 miles away without a hearing is a sickening reminder of Gestapo-like conduct from another age. No. When you are here as a guest in this country under a student visa, green card, whatever, there are rules. They warn you, you do not get to protest against this country, cause violent acts. You don't get to protest for the downfall of this country or protest in favor of an actual terror organization. You got to watch that word on YouTube. Tarot, blah, blah. You don't get to do that. These people know this. They're so arrogant, they've never been held to account. She knew, he knew, they all knew. They did it anyway. Too bad. You don't get to walk into my house and sit there and tell me to my face how you're going to rip my house down and take away my dog and stuff. I'll be going, you can get out of my house. Well, you can't do that. To hell. The rules are, you come to my house, my rules. We have rules when they come here as guests. You're not being a good guest. We can make you leave. There is no rights. You're not a citizen. Our constitutional rights do not apply to you. You are still a citizen of your country. You are here out of the graces, our good graces. You're going to cause trouble, riots, vandalism. Talk about how you hope our country is taken down. We can put it up that from citizens, but not some guest. You don't come over here and go, God, I hope America gets destroyed and hope you all just croak off. But I should be able to stay, right? No. No, let's make way for an American student who like that space. So stupid. That's all I'm going to spend on that. All right. Oh, Robert Reich. I'm not even going to talk about that. He's such a canoe. All right. I'm not even sure I want to do this one because I love how people on the left especially, and some people on the right do it, they'll blame a president's administration on the one before when it's convenient, but then say it's the president guy's fault when it's convenient.
They also have a tendency to blame the Biden administration. It's like, move on. That ship has sailed. I never...
2 months? Wait. You guys were blaming Trump for stuff whole way through the Biden administration. All the way. Up until the week before Trump got reelected, you were still blaming Trump. Oh, you were saying that it took Biden all 4 years to dig out of Trump's problems. So 2 months in, wait a minute, but 2 months in after what Biden dug us into, we're supposed to be, nope, nothing to see there.
I remember in my lifetime a sitting president trashing a previous president.
You're kidding. All the time. She actually said this.
They also have a tendency to blame the Biden administration. It's like, move on. That ship has sailed. I never remember in my lifetime a sitting president trash.
Take less drugs. You are either out and out blatantly lying, which I'm going to go with that one. My opinion is she's blatantly lying, or she's stupid.
A previous president. I've never heard that before.
My opinion.
You never heard, Ronald Reagan didn't do it. They're St. Ronald.
But it's the common enemy.
Yes, he
It's
did.
what drives their base together.
Ronald Reagan said it all the time, trying to dig out from under Jimmy Carter's crap. Come on. Obama said it about George Bush's crap. They've all done it. Shut up. Jeez, these people. I don't know who's more worrisome. The women on this show or the people watching it. Who's the bigger fool? The fools that follow him. What movie's that from?
The other.
Yeah.
So they do that to create.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm getting near the end here, guys. Just okay. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle criticized Donald Trump's mass deportation plan, stating they are ready to leave the U.S. Well, they won't be going back to the U.K. They are actually less popular in the U.K. than a rash right on your bunghole. An itchy one. Real itchy. That is not popular. They are less popular in the UK. They don't want them back. Where are you going? Where are you heading to? Go for it. Your terms are acceptable. I'm going to go with cat turd. God, you got to love you some cat turd. Love saying that. It's fun. Oh, please go the fuck away. No kidding. But who's going to want them? Hey, you can't go to Scotland with Rosie. By the way, Urbexy, how you feeling about having Rosie in country with you? Maybe you guys can be neighbors and hang out. We gave you Rosie O'Donnell. Boy, that is almost like an act of war, isn't it? I can't believe Scotland hasn't just unilaterally said, that's it, we're at war with the United States. Yeah, you either take Rosie back or we're gonna do something to you. We're gonna bury you. We're gonna bury you in haggis and in horrible music. Oh, did ya? Oh, okay. Yep, still streaming too. Dude, these idiots, where are you going? Where are you going? There are horrible rashes and illnesses more popular than these two in the UK. I'd laugh my butt off if suddenly Urbexy messages me later going, oh shit, I just found out that Rosie lives right down the street. Oh, gods. I mean, man, I swear, I'm just waiting for Scotland to say, that's it, we're burying you in haggis and bagpipe music. It's done. You're over. We're going to build monster speakers, play bagpipe music at you till you take her back. Which, actually, I kind of like some bagpipe music. I do. Not all, but there's some. You can overdo it, boy, after a while. Woof. All right. Hold on to yourself. Yeah, okay, I'm going to skip over that one for a second. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. The Republicans are in free-for-all right now. Do you agree with Hakeem Jeffries? No. You are rated at 27%. This is hilarious. This is like somebody my size telling Lou Ferrigno, you're kind of weak. Trump has historic ratings right now. They've dropped a little bit. He's historic. The country thinks we're in the right direction. It's one of the highest levels where America thinks it's going in the right direction of the past 30, 40 years. CNN was almost crying the other day having to mention that. But this asshole, when he's at 27% in his party going, here we got him now. Jesus, lefties, you lied to your whole party and constituents for the election with Kamala, thinking Kamala's gonna take him. She's gonna beat Trump in a landslide. It's gonna be easy. Watch this. Then when you lost badly the other way, you went, well, shit. And everybody looked at you and went, oh, you fuckers lied. You're doing it still. Can't you just stop lying and maybe try to fix your shit? My gods. Insane. And none of what he's got pictured here is even true. Man, Trump said he ain't going to deport Harry because he has no problems with his wife already. Oh, that is hilarious. Trump, man, I'll tell you, the guy is the gift that keeps on giving. He is, if he wasn't a billionaire by business and real estate, he would be in comedy. Imagine him in comedy, stand-up comedian. He'd be the most popular stand-up comedian since George Carlin. He's epic. Look how old he is. He thinks on his feet. I don't care whether you like Trump or not. But look at the last, potato head we had in there, the oatmeal mush brain. That guy couldn't say 5 words straight. Trump can go on teleprompter, off teleprompter, say some crap, go right back on in the right spot. He can make jokes off the cuff. He can get angry off the cuff. He can walk. Insane energy levels. Yeah. The house Trump's mom stayed in before traveling to the U.S. is 5 minutes walk from here. Holy crap. Well, that's pretty flippin' cool. That is pretty cool. Now maybe Rosie will move in down the street from you. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Now we're not going to look at that. We're going to stick with some funnies here at the end here. I'm not going to say shit. I'm going to let the caption do it. This is Clown World. At Clown World over here. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not playing any music just in case. Is there music here? I don't hear any sound. Okay, that's good. Of course, my headphones are off. Don't know what my headphones are doing. Hang on. There. I don't know if there's music on this or not. So hang on. It might be. Nope. Okay. I'm just going with the caption. I'm not going to say nothing. Oh, wow. Cool, man. Send me that when you get it done. I want to see it. I'm going by the caption. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Why does this guy look like a chubby Luke Rudkowski? Sorry, Luke. I know you don't know me, but I'm sorry. He looks like a chubby Luke Rudkowski. If you look him up, he's, I can't remember his YouTube channel. Dang it. Sorry, Luke. That's just not good. Stick with a couple funny things. Okay. Okay, here we go. Fiery but peaceful lefty again.
The alternative is rioting. It's vandalism. It's breaking things. If you're like, oh no, well you talked about Bernie and AOC as controlled opposition, but like, what's the alternative? The alternative is vandalism and rioting and like destroying property. Every single person that has vandalized a Tesla has done more politically than your vote ever has.
So let me get this straight. Lefties don't care about winning elections. Suddenly democracy. Remember? During the election, democracy. I sound like parrots. Democracy, work! Democracy. Now suddenly, don't care. It's better for politics to attack stuff, burn stuff, riot, everything else. Shoot things. They don't believe in democracy. They never did. This is the look of the left. This is why Hakeem Jeffries is full of shit and he knows it, but he ain't going to get nowhere with these people. They don't even care to do politics. They don't care to win elections. They're going to be out there being peaceful but fiery no matter what. They just look for any excuse. Because he thinks attacking, rioting, burning things, shooting things is that he thinks that's politics.
Like, you need to know that. You need to know that you going and breaking a Tesla's window is more politically effective than like Bernie's
that's not politics
rhetoric on like his like tour of all these stadiums.
So once again, he's equating violence is politics. That's it. That's the democracy the Democrats believe in. This is the great democracy they've been screaming about. Violence is politics. He's saying
the
that.
left, like, they have never won any of the rights, the civil rights or the changes that we want in the ballot box. We have done that by literally rioting, by literally burning things. So
take him at his word.
That's the alternative.
That's it. That's not an alternative. He describes that is how the left has always done it. That means it's not the alternative. It is their way. Trying to use democracy or vote or win elections to them is the alternative. Holy shit. By the way, Rebecca, you're right. Fedor Emelianenko. Thank you. I knew the face looked familiar. It does look like his chubby smaller brother or something. You're right. You're right. You're right. Totally. Yeah, that is Fedor right there. 100%. This guy is out and out saying, he's not even saying the quiet part outright. He's saying what half the country knows. The left has never believed in democracy. They use it as a buzzword. The left, you look back in America especially, look back 50, 60, 70 years. The left has always been rioting. That's how they think they get change. They destroy shit, attack shit, injure people. When he says, well, you know, the rioting and everything, that's a possibility. It's kind of a secondary. No, to you, since that is what your regular stuff is by your own admission right there, that's what you always do, that means that is your primary. That means actual politics, actual voting, actually winning elections is your fallback. After your violence. Take them at their word. Take them at their word. Yeah, TikTok is right to at the FBI on this. The FBI needs to go after these people. You cannot call for violence. Oh, thanks, Jim. Yes, if you are here, if you're lurking, please hit the thumbs up. Or, hey, if you don't like what I'm saying, feel free to hop in the chat and disagree. I don't mind. I am not here to be an echo chamber. But yes, thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate that, bud. Please hit the thumbs up. And hey, if you like anything I said, subscribe. If you didn't, hey, let me know why. I don't mind, you know. I'm not like this guy. I'm not going to automatically call for violence. Shit. Shit. I am happy about this. Princess Ghetto Girl here. I played this on my live stream the other night where she physically assaulted a cameraman. He was not in the way. She reached out away, just like the girl running with the baton reached out to hit the other girl. She reached out to grab the camera and shove it in his face. He was off to the side the whole time. And Princess Ghetto here she reached out, leaned over, reached out and slammed that camera phone or whatever back in his face. That is assault. Yeah, I hope she's got charges filed against her. Hells yes. Yes, she does belong in jail. She should get no less than me, Jim, anybody down the street would get. Anybody else, she should get the same exact punishment. 100%. And she did it in front of witnesses and on camera. It's not like it's got to be hard to prove. Not like it's going to be hard to prove. I am for it. All right. Let's see here. See what else? Yeah, we're back where I started. Good. This is the last one. Save this one. This is where we're going to end the night, guys. Let's see here. Should correct him. Every burnt Tesla is already sold. Yes. Dude, we've talked about that before earlier, Bexy. And I've heard other people say, you're stupid. Elon's already got the money. The thing is, Bexy, what they're trying to do, they're not trying to hurt Elon so much. It's Terryism. Don't want to say that word on YouTube. They are just trying to scare every Trump supporter, scare every Democrat that voted for Trump back in line. They are trying to show, once again, Democrats believe in nothing except what gives them power at the time. Fear is their currency. They use it to scare everybody. They want power over everybody. That's 100% what they're doing. They're scaring everybody. Sorry, my headphones are disengaging weirdly. It's fear. 100% fear. It's all they're trying to do is scare everyone. How dare you support Trump? How dare you support Elon? How dare you like anything? It's a fear campaign. Oh, hey, buddy. Whoa, holy crap. Sorry. I got a 95-pound dog down here going, howdy. Hang on, big dog. Hang on. But yes, it's already sold. But I do cry every time I see some guy who's rich buys a Cybertruck and just destroys it to crap on Musk. I'd love to have it. People like me, once again, I've said this before, these idiots on the left who are buying Teslas and just to destroy them go, hoo-hoo. You know what? All you're doing is pissing off the average person more going, yeah, I wish I could just destroy a $60,000, $80,000, $90,000 vehicle for funsies. You're just showing you're the party of the elite. You're showing you aren't one of us. You're showing you think you're better. You're just pissing on everybody out here working. So yeah, it's stupid. Crockett has had everything she wants in her life, but she's still ghetto. The funny thing is, if you look back, this is her newest personality. I saw videos of her a year or two ago. She didn't talk ghetto. This is her adopted thing. She thinks that's cool to the lefties. So she's trying to be cool. She thinks being ghetto snatch is cool. Go back and look. You can find videos of her. She didn't talk like this all the time. She talked normal. Now she's talking like this. She thinks it's cool to the left. Hey, fellow kids. You know, that type of crap. Hey, fellow cool kids. All right, this will be the last one for the night. And then, well, maybe if you guys want to talk a little bit, maybe, but I got to get up. My wife's probably wondering what the hell I'm doing, since it wouldn't be long. You know me, though. All right, what kind of man has his wife driving around? Well, that's not my problem. My wife drives sometimes when we go places. In fact, if it's her vehicle, she drives a lot. Okay? I don't know why it's doing that. That was weird. That was weird. I didn't know it would do that. But, okay, so the guy driving the passenger is not a big deal. A lot of married couples have a vehicle that's hers, a vehicle that's his. And depending on which vehicle you take, if we take the truck, which is usually considered my vehicle, I drive. If we take her vehicle, she usually drives. It's just the way it is. Moving seats around, adjusting stuff, and driving in the other car. It's like, hey, just the way it is. So that's not my problem. My problem is his face while she's doing this is great.
With the stock market, Donald Trump, and you ruined all trade. And I love your fake gold watch, sir. Come off.
And the economy sucks because of Donald Trump.
I'll blow fucking bullet holes in that piece of shit. You're fucking traitors of our country. You're traitors. Fuck you. Witnessing fascism taking over this country.
We're talking about having.
You're in a cult, and the only reason you have
there's
this
the eyes.
is because you're in a cult.
You support a garbage human being who doesn't believe in equal rights for all human beings.
You know what?
Stop. That's enough.
Okay, see, I can't say what I need to say.
You don't need to say anything.
Because you say you believe in God. But you can't believe in God if you believe in a guy like Trump.
Did you know?
How's your 401?
Did you know? Oh, okay.
What's the problem?
Oh, that picture right there.
What's wrong with him?
He's an asshole.
Why?
Logical conservative, huh?
Mm-hmm. Is everything okay?
Just tired of your.
So that's kind of where we're going to leave it tonight. But yeah, that's just the insanity of these people. They get unhinged. I'll tell you what, I pulled through the park. Lots of people see my sticker in my truck, or I've seen my hat, and I've gotten flipped off. I've gotten dirty looks. I've gotten yelled at. They're goofy. And I live in what I call a pretty sane area in this country. Quad Cities is pretty sane. It really is. Let's see. Hillary, hot sauce, Kamal accents, Crockett hood rat. Yes. 100%. Yeah, the code switching. Hillary did it too. The code switching, they call it. Yeah. Yeah, Crockett is just they're all code switching. Whether it's Hillary or Kamala or Crockett, they're code switching. They pander. They're the panderverse. That's all they do is they pander. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave it, guys. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to go up and talk to my wife and eat some dinner. See if I don't think we're walking the dogs tonight. We gave them a long walk last night, and I don't want to walk one tonight. But thanks for stopping in. Thank you, Jim, for finding me over on Rumble. Like I said, I got some videos I want to do on Rumble, a little more where I don't have to watch my language. Not that we want to just say idiotic, stupid shit like these people, but just, God, the freedom of speech would be nice. It's just nice to have a little more freedom of speech. We don't have to worry. So, yeah. But follow me over there. I'm also Lions Den WS6 over here on X. And I do try to post a lot of my videos when I put them up. I put one up earlier tonight, by the way. So please go check that out. So the link is also here on X. But X does send notifications, which is nice. So yes, check me out there. And please check out my video I posted tonight. And I got another one I'm going to post either late tonight or run it for tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Thank you very much, Jim. I know I've been streaming across with a bunch of big guys are on right now, so I appreciate it. Or Bexy, dude, you still don't sleep much, do you, my friend? To lurkers, thank you very much. Anybody watches us afterwards, let me know. Do you have a lot of these unhinged lefties in your area? And you don't have to tell me where you live, but let me know what state. What state are you seeing a lot of this? Thankfully, in my area, the Quad Cities, Iowa, Illinois, big conglomerate city, more than 4 of us. Not sure about the Quad name in there. But if you look up Davenport, Iowa on the map, you'll get the idea. Huge city. We don't have too much of this craziness. We do have some. I've only heard of maybe 1 Tesla being messed with here in this whole area. We are 437,000 plus people or so in this area. And I haven't heard of a lot of it. I see Teslas drive around. Nobody's saying things. We're pretty sane. I don't get too much trouble for this. But, you know, do you have this craziness where you are? And if Rebexy goes, yep, I'm going to be worried because he's not even in America. Even though sometimes I wonder if he's thinking about it. All right. Have a good night, guys. I will talk to you probably, we'll see, maybe tomorrow. My family member has got a broken car parked in my parking spot. I get to figure that out, I think. So, whee! We'll see how alive I am tomorrow. Other than that, I posted a video earlier tonight, and I'll be posting another one probably tomorrow. I'll probably set it to post tomorrow. But thank you very much. Talk to you later, and have a good one. And watch out for the crazies. Watch out for them. They're nuts. And they're everywhere.